Welcome and good morning to each and everyone. This is UC Patrol and we are back for another news. I'm Julia Cañada, your main anchor for today. And we start this morning with a troubling trend in the digital age. Online sexual harassment is on the rise, affecting individuals of all ages and backgrounds. In an era dominated by technology and digital connectivity, our online lives have become inseparable from our physical existence. The internet has revolutionized the way we communicate, work, and engage with the world, offering unprecedented opportunities for connectivity and knowledge sharing. However, beneath this digital frontier lies a growing and unsettling trend that demands our immediate attention: the surge in online sexual harassment. Amanda Michelle Todd was a 15-year-old Canadian student and a victim of cyberbullying and online sexual harassment, who hanged herself at her home in Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. A month before her death, Todd posted a video on YouTube in which she used a series of flashcards to tell her experience of being blackmailed into exposing her breasts via webcam and of being bullied and physically assaulted. On September 7, 2012, Todd posted a 9-minute YouTube video titled "My Story: Struggling, Bullying, Suicide, Self-Harm," which showed her using a series of flashcards to tell of her experience being bullied. The video went viral after her death on October 10, 2012, receiving over 1,600,000 views by October 13, 2012, with news websites from around the world linked to it. To learn more about this incident, here lies with us interviewer Febbery Peñaloza together with the mother of the victim, Carol Todd.
Hi, UC Patrol. Together with me today is the mother of the victim, Carol Todd, and I'm here to interview her. Thanks for cooperating with us today. I know this was hard for you, and I really appreciate your presence with us today. I wanted to start by asking you, how was Amanda like when she was a little girl?
She was like fire on wheels. She was so spirited, so active, and actually as her life progressed, her singing was wonderful, and she wanted to be a YouTube sensation because that's exactly how she started putting her songs up. But also YouTube is where she was found by her online predator. She found calmness using the internet because technology and music were the two things she could do really easily.
And can you recall maybe what some of her feelings were? Like, when did it all started?
She was devastated that someone would do these acts and try to blackmail her for them. I mean, she was 13 or 14 years old, right? She had no idea the scope of all this, and actually, when you think of it, neither did the world, because we weren't really talking about sexting and extortion. 3-4 years ago, and would that be a reason why the RCMP maybe didn't look at it any further? It could have been, but in my heart, I think they could have done a bit more. So all those things were just layers and layers on top of her, and because of that image and her peers wouldn't let her forget about that image. So her confidence just sort of diminished, and so when she was a cheerleader, she was one of the flyers that they tossed up, but with her confidence going, she couldn't do those skills anymore because she was always afraid, and so very different child from before and after.
What were your feelings like? I mean, as a mother, watching your child go through such hardships at a very young age.
There was part of me that said, I need to take away a piece of technology from her and take her away from all those friends who aren't really friends or just people she knows. She wanted to be accepted, and so it was really hard to see people emotionally abusing my child. And so I would find things we could do together, but then as a mom and daughter hanging out, she wanted to be with other people.
You mentioned going through a lot of moving on. Why is it?
It's because Amanda sexual harasser makes various accounts so that she can stalk her. He makes a fake account with her private card as a profile, and he adds Amanda's friend, talk something bad about her, and they believe him. The reason why we had to move out from time to time was because of the rapid bullying. It became a repetitive cycle over time.
After losing Amanda, did you have any regrets about letting her wander through the web freely?
It was really heartbreaking to know that as a parent you can do anything, but also now I know that I tried to do anything that I could to make sure she was going to doctors properly and therapists and counseling, and we got all those things in place, and so she was a child that had the best of the best at that time but still wasn't enough. So I can't even imagine when families and kids aren't even getting anything, or they're only getting a little piece of it. As things erupted in her anxiety, we got referrals to mental health, and we got referrals to which dealt with the sexual exploitation part of, and of course there always could be more, because with counseling could be once or a week.
When did you find out about Amanda's situation and what she has gone through?
Amanda wants to be a YouTube sensation because that's exactly how she started putting her songs up. But also YouTube is where she was found by her online predator. She posted some songs, and then some individuals started to respond to the music that she was making. And one of them was allegedly another teenager who got her in conversations and made her feel comfortable and got some details out of her life. And since that, they started talking back and forth. He even introduced her to other people in chat rooms, and then he asked her to lift up her shirt and show her body, which she did, and that he took a picture at the other end, and then that started the blackmailing and asking for more, and it was sent out on a adult porn site.
Did she ever open up to you or share about her experience?
Yes, she did open up to us. And after we have known about her pictures being posted on adult site 2 nights before Christmas of 2010, and then it was the Christmas break, so we thought that everything would be good. It would be died down, but her peers didn't let it die down, and so that anxiety and stuff, that's when it first started going, and I would say that that was the start of the end of her life.
Thank you for standing with us today. Your cooperation is beyond appreciated. I know this was a hard memory for you to recall. On behalf of the UC Patrol, our deepest sympathies and condolences to you and your family. Back to you, Cañada.
Thank you, Peñaloza. Nowadays, as social media has become a big part of our lives, especially for the young ones, teenagers who are always on social media and any online platforms tend to be sexually harassed online. And with this cybercrime going on, victims will be affected not only physically but also mentally, resulting to unexpected and not likable outcomes. As to avoid online sexual harassment, it is important to be aware and know any advice or tips to avoid this. So let us welcome Mr. Bitancor, a cybercrime specialist, who will be sharing tips and ways to prevent and avoid online sexual harassment.
Hi, I'm Biencent Bitancor. I'm a cybercrime specialist. I'm here today to inform you guys how to avoid and prevent yourself sexually harassed online. Turn on your privacy settings. Check your privacy settings to discourage unsolicited comments and various forms of cyber harassment. Make sure your social media accounts have privacy settings in place that limit your content to only permitted users. Next, keep personal information private. Maintaining privacy allows you to have control over your online presence. Online sexual harassment can escalate into real-world threat or harm. If a harasser obtains your personal information, they can use it to intimidate or harm you offline. Third tips, set boundaries. An indispensable strategy in the prevention of online sexual harassment. It empowers individuals to protect their privacy and also foster a culture and respect and responsibility in the digital realm. Fourth tips, block, mute, report. Blocking social media accounts can silence harassment, but it may not prevent ongoing harassment, so better at gathering information or legal actions is a must. Some platforms allow users to mute content while reporting violation can result in a revoked privilege or removal.
Thank you, you, Mr. Bitancor. As what you've heard, we advise everyone to follow these tips, as these are some ways to avoid and help you prevent yourself from being sexually harassed online.
Pag 3 pataas, mag-volunteer preschool. 3 plus pag 3 pataas, mag-volunteer preschool. 3 plus.
Kaya moms, pag 3 pataas na sila, bigyan sila ng Bonakid Preschool 3 Plus for a triple boost advantage in growth, energy, and immunity.
Pag 3 pataas, mag-volunteer preschool. 3 plus, batang may laban.
Welcome back to the UC Patrol, your gateway to the world's headlines.
Where information means insights, keeping you informed 24/7.
Bringing you the facts and not the fiction.
And with that, we bid you farewell. I am Heartful Peñaloza.
And I am your main anchor, Julia May Cañada. Remember, the truth never sleeps, and neither do we. Stay updated till next time. This is UC Patrol signing out.